was able to steal some green. Oh, Yums!
AOG comes in, Valens already in the fight, but Chiku has been taken out. First blood to Yums. Valens now trying to get out of here, and Yetri doesn't have the CC to keep him alive. Revitalize gonna have to be used defensively.
Is holding onto that red tree, and he does not get anything!
Oh, and he dies in! Bad execution. He actually finds it! The burn damage from Skies finishes off Valens, and now he's being escorted by Yums. He's still trying to steal this orange buff away, but he is taking a lot of poke damage. Oh. He dashes out. Nice timing. The dodge the stun from Gary. Tectonic Charge can be used, and Yums one-shots Chiku.
There are other heroes or other few heroes that could come back in terms of the late game stage, but not Suyo right now. Gary.
Oh, Gary, you're too deep, sir, and Skies is not gonna let that go unpunished. The CEO is gone before the turtle has even started, and they're not even letting Valens go off scot-free. Feather Dare Strike drops him down to 40%. Yums just stands there and accepts the damage from Chiku because this turtle is theirs.
Are we talking about aura farming right there for Yums right now? Just gonna conceal, trying to find Amzik.
Amzik's in trouble here. Tectonic Charge. Oh, that's a uncharacteristic miss there from Yums. AOG cuts him off. He might be punished for this. He's trying to walk out. Valens looking for the stun, but he gets knocked back, and he goes down. Yums is alive. Gary now being dived on by Kramm. He has to just back off.
All for nothing. You can't even re-engage. You can't even do anything. You can't even get a kill towards Yums right there. But Yetri.
Oh, look at the damage. The wall blocks him off, and the Death Sonata finishes him off. Throne of Ruin connects. Tectonic Charge doesn't, but the Death Sonata once again double kill for Innocent.
Wow.
Honestly, I think it's just at this point, SRGOG, even though they're not being merciful, they're sort of playing with their food. They just want to take kills. They don't want domination. They want the kills. They want stat padding, sir.
I mean, someone woke up on also quite a difference of level. Yeah, 2 levels difference right now.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, wow. Throne of Ruin comes in once again into the tech charge. 2 members of CG gone in an instant. There is no safe place on the map for them.
Yeah, dude, this combo, this Grok Alice, we saw this from PH. It's the insurmountable amount of jump and initiation. The power of SRGOG's lineup is just the sheer strength of how many times they can jump on you and the damage that they bring. Pickup is not a question for SRGOG. It's a matter of choosing who do you actually want to take down. SRGOG, as I say that, yes, Rito.
He's being caught, he's surrounded. Falling Star Moon over the wall. Purify already used. Throne of Ruin. SRG is committing everything because they're so rich they can afford to. There's a 4-man gank on Skies in the top lane, and he just runs away like nothing ever happened. Complete dichotomy on the map.
Yeah, the Prince. And you also have to cross the Feathered Earthstrike coming out from Stormy, which just
still waves streaming in. Top now gonna be the challenge. Throne of Ruin is coming through. Amzik goes, oh, look at the damage! The mega kill for Skies! CG is made out of paper in the face of the Selangor Red Giants. 4 members down, 1 minion is all they need. The crystal is wide open. Chiku clears it up. He will keep himself alive for now. But SRG, they're standing here. They know it's over.
Oh my god, 5-man aura right now. Minion wave is there. This should be over and done.
Guys, he wants to kill him. He's not gonna find the kill, and that's okay because they get the W.
What a way to start off the day, right? 17-0, was it? 16-0? 10-minute mark or 11-minute mark, you end the game as early as possible. We know one team for sure wants to go home as early as possible because you do want to get that rest.
Yeah, they want to rest.
Oh my goodness. Halfway, they're chasing Valens down. Here comes the Black Dragon form. Valens trying to heal up. Gary is here as well. But Kramm picks up the first blood.
Look at follow-up from Stormy and immediately the Black Dragon form from Kramm right now. Chiku.
Bigby's trying to go in. He does have Black Dragon form, and they actually do find Stormy first. So that's already the Kimi taken down. Yums now gonna be wailed on. Knock up just barely misses. With a flicker forward. Yetri trying to push him back. He's not able to get the decimate. Nearly dies to the last sanity. Black Dragon form gonna be used. Random execution allows Gary to come close. Gary steals the turtle away, but the fight is in full force. Balance gonna be sacrificed here. Yetri making a retreat. Glorious Pathway even used just to make sure he gets out of there.
I mean, when everything falls away, you can still always rely on the retribution.
Slam, they're gonna try and pull in Humes. Glorious Pathway used. Traction Pulse grabs 2. Balance now in some trouble. He doesn't have any more abilities. He has to use Flicker to get away, but they're trying feeds. Dropping Tiku low. Last Insanity is not gonna save you here. Yeah, 3. Winning out the top lane 1v1. He takes out Kramm.
Oh, I think he outplayed Kramm there with a flicker play from the Martis. Kramm did not expect that at all. Maybe dodged the second skill, did not fully charge up the Shah Essence.
And Turtle fight right now.
Second Turtle, Kramm goes in with Black Dragon.
Gary!
Once again secures it. Last Insanity chasing out Stormy. Flicker forward. Chico finds the explosion. 2-man Mortal Coil from Year 3. He's setting them up. Glorious Pathway gonna be used as well. CG are running them down. It's a double kill for Gary. Chico low, but he's alive. Hughes supposed to revitalize, but it does not save him. CG Esports have turned the fight around.
Alright, is it another case of the caster's curse right now? Because CG Esports are proving us all wrong. 3.4k cool lead.
Out the last Insanity. Firaka armor is gone. They're chasing him. Phantom Execution from Gary, but he's gone too far. He's used up all of his fastness. He's gonna be shut down by Hughes. 2-man Petrified by Kramm in the backline. Balance and Amsik both low. Amsik trying to run away, but a beautiful dash from Kramm. Amsik though gonna be able to retreat to the tower. In the meantime, we can see Tree buying a lot of time, but he finally goes down. The 3 members of SRGOG. Guys comes in from the flank, and the burn from Stormy lands the double kill. For the side of CG, net worth is still even currently, and that's exactly where they want the game to be. Balance gonna go in once again. Tsunami Slam, but it is purified by Stormy this time. Skies goes down. Gary 1v1 up top. And now the last Insanity gonna be used on both sides. Chiku flickers in, blows up Humes, and Balance is looking for the chase. They found Stormy. He doesn't have Purified inside Chiku with the double kill. Summon Force comes out, forces SRG back. They've taken out 3 members once again. CG is putting up a fight.
I mean, once they noticed that Gary got that solo kill up against Skies on top lane, it somehow gave them that momentum booster for CG to go in and
side by cutting the wave on the top lane. So there's the slow pushes on their side. CG, this is a good setup for the Lord Dance.
Yeah, it does mean that CG has a bit more control here. 14 minutes in, this Lord has been stewing for a little while. SRG already drops it low. They're trying to blitz it right now, and Gary's not close enough. Skies picks it up. Balance goes in, grabs 1, but is the damage enough? They're going straight in. Amsik with Summon Force, building up the damage. Skies goes down first. Last Insanity is going to be used. Innocent trying to run away. Chico gets the main killing spree. It's a triple kill for Amsik. CG Esports are doing it. They are taking down the Giants. They have wiped SRGOG. The path to the base is wide open. Their victory in the regular season was not simply luck. And ladies and gentlemen, we officially have a series on our hands.
wow, my oh my. Early game is not a problem for both of these teams. CG Esports, yes, game number 1. Looking a bit dull, but
spot side. Yeah, Tree gonna get stunned here. He's not level 4 yet, so he has to be careful. Sky's diving in with the Mountain Stalker. He's low, and the final slash finishes him off. First blood to Kramm. Balance trying to challenge directly, but Gary comes in from the side. Punctures Kramm to death.
But Gary got a kill, and they're still able to contest. Humes though!
RWM locks in Humes. He doesn't have his ult, so he goes down to Chiku. And that's already a lot of abilities used on both sides. Turtle is Skies! With the retry timing, steals it away, and now Yetri is gonna bite the bullet. Kramm goes in, final slash pushes Yetri aside, and Stormy picks him up.
I like this retribution battle from Skies as well.
An Arlet is detrimental to the game.
Balance with the flicker kick. Whoa! That's the kill! Instant burst from Amsik, and Innocent is down.
Innocent is, holding his comfort here. Oh, however,
the opposite side lane looks like Yetri, unfortunately, going to be the target of vengeance for the Red Giants. That is 3rd death of
top side. One on the bot side as it takes time, but Balance is not going to stop right now.
Oh, nice dodge from Stormy. Traction Pulse pulls in Chiku, and they punish him for overextending. CG doesn't get anything out of that.
Oh, the
first by SRGOG. CG will they respond?
Flicker, final slash on the Chiku, forces out the defensive flicker as well. RWM comes out, Yum comes in from the side, two-man toss into the Traxxon Pulse. The back line is melted. Gary and Chiku are down. CG can no longer contest, but SRG wants more. AOG connects with Vietri and they take him out as well.
Technically.
Yep. And SRG OG again, the trio mid showed up. Oh, Balance! Taken out
him
in the mid lane. Again, this is the aggression that we expect from. Even though the attempt was nice, the final slash was met by an RWM. But Sekai's, instead of focusing on the turtle, he went for the Eve kill.
Yeah, Chiku goes down again and they're just diving Gary Innocent with a killing spree, a 3k lead. When SRG has a triple marksman comp is not good news for CG. And they're not even letting Yetri get away again. He has to use the Purify and he's just being chased down. He just barely gets away.
At this point on, but hold that thought, Balance trying to get a kill on Innocent.
He's 1v4. He's gonna try and clear the wave. He does manage to survive and hold the tower. Kills are on cooldown now. Conceal comes out from Valens. SRG will definitely see him. Flickers in, goes for the kick on Skies, but gets cancelled. The final slash! Kramm! Grabs the entire backline. CG are able to back off. RWM comes out. AOG gonna glide off. RWM comes out. AOG gonna glide. They knock off Valens. He's still alive though. Yetri finally being able to tank in front for a bit. But unfortunately, Amse gets caught with the unbreakable. It's a shutdown for Innocent. It's a double kill for Innocent. It's a triple. But Kramm is the one who gets the last one. SRGOG come out on top.
All you need is just a flicker of a moment, a second of a moment for the EOG to drop.
Yes. Oh, Kramm.
Oh, Kramm finds final slash. Yetri is dead. He is isolated. And SRG not gonna let that free morsel go to waste. Valens trying to provide vision in the absence of the Uranus, but they know they have to give this up.
Yeah. Kind of like the the question that Dean is the angles that CG finds, but Kramm and Yums, they're just doing everything for them.
They got Taunt on Valens. He gets the kick on Skies. That's him up in the RWM and actually ends up trading for it. That's pretty worth. Gary comes in from the flank, but that is probably going to be all that CG gets. Final slash back up. Yeah, Traxxon Pulse does pull in Chiku. Forces out the flicker. Oh, here comes Valens from behind. He gets the kick on Instant the RWM. And now CG is full committing. Valens goes down first, but they find Stormy as well. The dive from Gary is thwarted though. Skies has too much damage. Brilliant's going to be used. Kramm jumps back in. Yetri trying to defend, but it's a triple kill for Skies. It's a monster kill for Innocent. And CG Esports has been wiped off the map. The crystal is wide open and the Giants are now on match point.
What a kiting from SRGOG. The way that maneuver around that fight. Yes, Innocent was caught first with the kick from the chow from Yums, but he held calm. He knows that I still have my flick. As Midnight mentioned right there. Even
Five-man jungle invade on the orange buff. Falling Star will connect for two. Gary goes down. Innocent with the first blood. Chiku gonna flicker over the wall, but Kramm is already there waiting for him. And Innocent finds the double. A complete massacre in 2 minutes.
This is the big advantage that he had, and they pushed the envelope, and CG Esports could not respond right now. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Oh, yep. He turned it around. He actually killed Stormy before going down. As well, but they see Kramm. They can't engage. Petrify! Kramm with the killing spree. Use the decimate just to heal back up, and he'll at least keep himself alive, but Chiku not as lucky. 3-man gank in the mid lane.
It's not looking good right now for the side of CG. On the top side, GT could not barely breathe right now, but SRGOG is still paying respects at least towards CT. Yes, they know that they can get the kill, but they are not overextending their welcome on that top side.
Yeah, this is game one all over again, honestly. SRGOG, they're just capitalizing on the fact that they're leading by so much gold, and because of the fact—
Oh, that's so unlucky for Gary!
Oh my!
The shadow kill trans
Immediately against that Lancelot.
Dude, talk about Hayabusa Lancelot cosplay.
How much this guy beat that minion right there.
Oh, and Innocent just jumps in, picks off Valens while he's trying to go home. This is going from bad to worse so fast.
Yeah, because now, without a marksman, SRGOG has a fighter. They don't stop. You don't have to stop because if you look at their lineup, who needs farm? Lineup is Gary, but he's being met by the Esme, the Hilda. They don't even have the damage to take out Yumes.
Yeah, they full committed on him as well, and Armsig is the one that ends up going down. Kramm is unstoppable. 5-0 on this Yu song. This is a issue from Ogi Shadow Kill. Luckily doesn't bounce to him. He does go down. He stayed for way too long. Innocent with the unstoppable from the flank. ES3 dying to the star residue. Monster kill for Kramm. I'm offended on 2, but the damage is completely missing. Innocent is literally just standing there eating tower shots like it's breakfast.
They take out the Esmeralda Amzik.
He gets caught in traction pulse, and you know that means he is dead as well. SRG no longer playing nice against CG. They want to end this right now.
Look at Innocent, look at Yumes. Even Yumes is at the similar level as Chiku right now.
Gary's about to die to the star residue, and he's just gonna walk into his death. Monster kill for Innocent. Lord is pushing down bottom, and they have waves.
Dude, he stayed there for like 40 seconds. And SRG OG, they just waited for the Lord to come bot, and they waited for Innocent to come top. And CG, again, they're losing all lanes. They could not find any farm on the map.
Every single. But SRG is doing so much. Oh, nice. I'm offended on 2. Instant mighty swing, but Kramm's still alive. He dashes back out. Yumes does get picked off. So that's actually 1 kill. Here comes Ye3. He's not able to find Stormy. Anti-grab pressures over the wall. Decimate, unfortunately, doesn't meet its mark. So Ye3 goes down. Skies already used the Ogi Shadow kill, so they're not going to continue pushing here.
Looking at the piece of CG right now, what can they do?
Oh, they found Amzik. Falling Star Moon lands on him. They're chasing him down. The Ruby is already taken out of the equation. And that's perfect timing too, because the Lord is coming up in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, silver lining with CG's current dilemma.
Qualifies the M7 once again. Bottom inhibitor is gone. Nice, I'm offended. Pulls them in. Purify used on Stormy. The Lord is slowly being melted away. The minion wave, unfortunately, not really synced up for SRG. So that's allowing CG the time they need to actually finish off this objective. But here comes the Black Dragon himself. Sky's coming in from the flank as well. Armzik once again, the first one down. Godlike for Innocent. Yumes gets traded away, but Balance also falls to Stormy. That's a killing spree for the Kimmy. Kramm going in. It's a 4v3 defense. Minion waves are pushing. But they have to clear Gary. He gets melted away. It's a godlike streak for Kramm. Wind of Nature comes out. Decimate finishes off Stormy, but Ye3 is already way too far out. Kramm ends his existence, and that means that Chiku is the only one left standing, the only legend that can stop SRG's advent. But it is too much. The Giants are too strong. Their presence is overwhelming. And with one final swoop, the SRG OG squad returns to the international stage.
What a victory, what a way to end things off. SRG OG, look at the parade is already there here at Ma Amsterdam, being your first ever representative from Malaysia for M7 in Jakarta.
They stand tall as the giants, the monuments of Malaysia. Clean game on game number 4, showing full dominance against CG Esports.
Dan secara langsung, SRG OG Esports adalah pasukan yang pertama menempa slot ke M7. Fortnite, Kramm. Arcadia. Ozaroviki. And last but not least, Winter. Semoga semangat MPL MY dan laungan Ace My Time bergema di pentas antara bangsa agar dunia melihat siapa kita. Semoga semangat MPL MY ini bakal menjadi